Yeah, no, you've brought some really good points. Yeah. What's tomorrow like? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too, man. XRP at 2.40 cents. I like it. That's that 24 code I always like to mention. Actually, I just wanted to give a shout out to a person I see in the crowd. I don't know if he was willing to come up or not, but Mr. Aquaman down there, the guy is a DeFi legend. Him and his team are some of the best researchers I've ever seen. I really, really jive with his community. And yeah, what them guys are doing, you definitely need to go give him a follow because them boys are definitely doing it up. They run a thing called the 28 Club, 28 being like the number of money. But yeah, Mr. Aquaman, I had his partner on my show, Mr. Man XRP. He's a legend too, obviously, in this XRP space. Hopefully he's willing to come up. But I did have one quick question for Bunny, if you would.
Yeah, what you got?
Yeah, what are you seeing in the total threes? Because I seen that we kind of almost wicked to the golden pocket on my macro scale.
Have you seen like
0.5
for the golden pocket?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Just the ABC correction? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, I think where we're going is bullish, obviously.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So today, looking at the 12-hour, we had, a big old ABC correction after we hit the prior all-time high. So, we perfectly hit the prior all-time high on total 3. ABC correction down, so we went A down to the 786, back up midway, and then for B, and then down for C, which wicked actually below the 702 fib, but then we've now impulsed off of that, and it was kind of chop at that time. It was kind of like an initial corrective wave, and now it looks like we're getting our impulse wave, and we're actually above the 21-day moving average. So I would expect this to continue, and the same structure that you see here on total 3 is matched with others. I'm sorry, with the Russell. So if you go look at the Russell, the RTY, you had the same rejection at the prior 1, and then it came down pretty aggressively, found support on the 702, and now it's getting ready to go back to the upside. So it's bullish on both.
Beautiful. Well said, well spoken. Yeah, I will. It looks like the panel's full. Is that right? I can step down if he wants to come up.
No,
I'll step down.
No, I'll drop down. I don't know. I don't know if the stage is full, but I don't see a request. Do you see a request, Nat?
Yeah, no, I don't see a request either.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, all good. If he doesn't want to come up, this is the first time I've ever seen him in any of these type of spaces. He's kind of like me, new to the whole, first ledger, NFTs, that type of stuff, I feel. But yeah, it's dope to have somebody like him jumping into this space. Because yeah, with their work over there, what they're doing, these guys are doing it day in, day out. Like they're working hard, bringing you the research, and it's awesome to have him in here.
I just brought him up, so I'd love to hear a little bit about him, see what he's all about. How you doing, Mr. Aquaman?
Yo, what up, guys? Doing good, man. Thank you for that wonderful, I love the introduction. That's mad love, bro. So, shout out for giving me a shout out for that. But, my bad. I was kind of like, when he was giving me a shout out, I started to wake up. But yeah, I don't know what you guys want to know about, DeFi or whatever, as far as like when it comes to the XRPL. I could totally give you guys like a little breakdown, but I don't want to be, saying stuff that you guys already know, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
No, first of all, Mr. Aquaman, welcome. I'm Millie here. First of all, I just want to know who you are, actually, to be honest. I'm surprised we haven't crossed paths yet, I've been here for a very long time. Let us know a little bit about you, man. How do you run into XRP, and who are you?
Dude, so I'm a business owner from, California. I have a couple businesses that I own. And to be honest with you, XRP was the very first, digital asset that I purchased. And it was because I had a fake account of Coach JV sending me DMs, and I caught on it was a fake account. I had no idea who Coach JV was at the time either, but I identified that. I was like, oh, well, whoever's stealing this guy's information and videos, like this guy must do well because they're stealing his information. So I started to like just listen, you know what I mean? Because I was, his name kept on coming up, and I was like, okay, so let's dive into what this XRP is, and then the rest was history, man. Like I was just all over the place, internet for information. Went through all the phases when you first get involved in the space, super excitement. And then, when you come in, it's kind of tough to navigate though, too. You know what I mean? Because it's just like there's so much information from every direction. And it's like, who do you listen to? Who's right? Who's wrong? And, just staying dedicated to myself and just doing the research myself really brought me to the truth sooner than later, and it helped me have conviction along the way, because there's a lot of FUD, there's a lot of people that talk shit, there's a lot of people that even come off as like super smart, and they'll say stuff, and if you don't know any better, like you'll just believe it, you know what I mean? So it's really hard to decipher, but I always just put in the work myself, and that's how I was able to get to where I'm at now, where I'm totally taking advantage of DeFi on multiple different chains, making hundreds of dollars every single month. And, we're teaching others how to do the same. And, it was just like an awakening after an awakening that I was having in this space. I mean, my most recent awakening I just had is these artificial agents, these AI agents, and what the capabilities of these things that are coming. Like, we're gonna have DeFi agents. We're gonna have agents of our own that's gonna do like all of our like, when you go on vacation, they're going to set up the hotel, the flights, set up the whole thing for you. And it's just like, man, it's just so much that's coming, guys. Like, and, don't get distracted by just, hold this XRP and put it on cold storage, because that's just like a small fraction of like what is going on. And I feel like that's where a majority of people are at when they get into the space. They put in the work, or they follow certain people and they'll buy certain assets, and then the motto is know what you hold, not your keys, not your crypto. And everyone just hodls during the bear market. And little do a lot of people know you can be making passive income with your digital assets during the bear market. And then I look at the bull market now as that bonus year. You know what I mean? But going forward, like, every single one of my digital assets are going to be paying me passive income. And, that's why these institutions are coming too. So, these institutions are not coming and getting involved with Ripple because they want to buy XRP and put it on their cold storage wallet and, put it in the bank vault. No, like, these guys are going to be moving money across borders. They understand that they're going to be doing that. And they also understand that they can get paid from the liquidity pools on the flip side of the same transactions that they're going to be doing. So, once that really has like a breakthrough with the XRP community, I feel like that's when we're going to see even more liquidity come to chain. Just from where we're at right now, I mean, when we were at 50 cents, the XRPL's total value locked was like 14 million. And right now, we're at $2.40. Total value locked is like around 70 million, 80 million, probably pushing 100 million now on the XRPL. But nobody's talking about that. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but like on Aerodrome, for example, they just introduced XRP and USDC liquidity pool on Base. So there's just a lot of things going on in the back end, and I'm always trying to just, educate people and just give the awareness, and don't get it twisted. There's a lot of bullshit out there too. There's a lot of fraud. There's a lot of fucking just garbage. But like, at the end of the day, when you're putting in the work and you're doing the research, you'll understand that, like, well, not all of it is bullshit, and this is what it's all about. Like, DeFi is the heartbeat of crypto. Like, that's the reason why Ethereum is a $4,000 token, because Ethereum is the king of DeFi right now. It has the most total value locked all through DeFi. It has like if DeFi has right now, I haven't looked on DeFi Llama, but if anybody wants to look for me, guaranteed it's probably like 140 billion, and more than half of it sits on Ethereum, guaranteed. But that's all going to change, in my opinion, though, too. You know what I mean? Especially once regulations come and these institutions bring that institutional money. Boy, oh boy, that's when we really will see XRP dethrone Ethereum, like for sure.
You know what's crazy about this, Mr. Aquaman, is okay, before the meme season, right? We could have talked about, and we were, right? People like me, like you, and some people in the stage here and in the crowd, right? We've been trying to teach people about this stuff, but guess what? Nobody was fucking listening, right? And you know what's crazy about that? This is why meme coins is a beautiful culture. Without these memes, we wouldn't have 100 people in this space right now, or other spaces, and what we're doing here. The meme coins brought this, right? And that's the beauty of this. That's why it exists in Ethereum, Solana, because then people, once they on board through memes, then they'll get into that DeFi. What else do I do with all this XRP I'm earning? Oh, well, you can put it here, and you can be earning this much. And that's when people like you come in and tell them the next steps, right? First, what we're doing here is onboarding the masses, and we need this right now. People want to make money, and unfortunately and fortunately, meme coins are risky, but high risk comes high rewards. You're going to get rugged on daily, but one of them is going to hit. You know, and just like me, it hit for me. I bought at 7K market cap. It went to $1 million market cap. Do the fucking math, right? Where in the hell was I able to make that much XRP ever in my lifetime in almost 24 hours? Never. You know, so it's a different time, and let alone that, like I said, there's no way you can gather so many people when there's not that much opportunity to make money. And once there's an opportunity to make money, people want to do something with that money, right? Why should I put it in a bank? Well, give me reasons why shouldn't I take it back to the bank? Because there's ways you can earn DeFi, this way, that way. Interesting. Okay, I see.
Yeah. You could borrow against your XRP. You could get a loan against your XRP right now. Like in the future, when I buy cars in the future, I'm gonna be borrowing against my digital asset. There's no way in hell I'm ever going to a bank for a loan again.
Yeah.
Like period.
Not to change the conversation, but Flux and everything okay, bro? Did they get you, bro?
Experience and everything. It's great. And I followed you. I saw you just followed me back. I'll be following on, see your adventures here on the XRPL, man.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to building with you guys and tapping in with you guys going forward. And thank you for having me up here. I really appreciate you guys. You know, I have a question for you guys though before I get off of here myself. Are you guys rocking with Phoenix and Pongo on the XRPL?
I have absolutely. I mean, I hold just about everything.
Okay.
But bro, to be honest, like we don't see like their fans anywhere. They just kind of like came up out of nowhere, and it wasn't like we're here on the ground level, like XRPL, like trenches and shit. And we see who's coming up, like who's behind what projects. We host 3 spaces per day, and we get tons of people coming up. I never see anyone for Phoenix or Pongo, bro. I'll be honest.
That is true.
These guys, so I'll just give you guys, I've been going ham on these guys like the past week, but both teams they're from Australia, and I was listening to one of their spaces that they were invited into as well. I forget who had them up, but they've worked on other projects on the Solana chain. They didn't want to mention what projects they were, but they did say that they were successful with a couple of them. So yeah, I don't know. You guys may want to go check out the space. I'm forgetting who hosted them, but it was a really good space, and like the roadmap that what they have coming and stuff is pretty cool. So,
here's one alpha I'll give you. Don't sleep on Box. Look at Box. That's a community token. It's doing very well. We just hit all-time high. I think it's going to be one of those tokens where it's going to get up there as well. So just look into that.
Did it just hit all-time high?
No, we flew through it. We're like at 1.3 mil right now.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
I'm having fun with these memes, dude. Like, I'm not putting a whole bunch in it, but like I feel like, been extremely serious. I don't really rock with memes or anything like that. And for memes to be here, like, I want to have a little fun. You know what I mean? So, that's dope that you guys are
Man, it's about having fun. Look, again, I'm not here to shill Zoo. I just speak because the majority of the people in this fucking thing. Well, I wouldn't say majority because there's a lot, but I would still probably say a lot of the people right here, right now, in the listeners are part of the Zoo, in the Alpha Zoo chat. 589 Zoo passes only. 172 of them gone. So 172 Zoo members, and we in the Alpha chat, and we talking about a lot of these plays, hidden plays early, right? And helping people launch tokens properly, right? And not to get people, not to fucking fuck people, but to make people money and put this shit on the map, man. And that's what it's about. Only meme coins can do that at this moment. I truly believe that, right? I went to Solana, I went to Ethereum, I went everywhere, bro. I was in the beginning on most of these tokens. Pepe, Pork, you fucking name it. Michi, Pengu, long story short, man. This is what happens, right? You get yourself a Zoo Pass on XRP.cafe, right? Before they're all gone, because it's fucking early. When there's thousands and tens of thousands of people here, everyone's gonna fucking want a Zoo Pass. Trust me on that one. Like, literally, trust me, bro. And then what's going to happen is they're gonna come to the Discord, and we're constantly on the voice chat, just like this Twitter space, constantly on the fucking voice chat, every day, on cameras. We don't fuck around. We cut the snakes loose right away. We don't fuck with snakes whatsoever. We want people with the right emotions in this bitch.
I did post the XRP Cafe link down in the comments. I don't know how to put it on the mega board.
No, I put it in the mega board. I put the Zerbsu tweet on there from 3 days ago. It has everything. It has the Discord, it has the XRP link. XRP Cafe link. Guys, again, I'm not trying to create FOMO, but a lot of shit is happening in the groundworks. These Twitter spaces that we're putting together 3 times a day, they're all happening from the Zoo. We ain't joking, bro. We here to change the game and change the way we doing things, right? We're not here to fuck around. We're not here to make a bad name for ourselves. We want to create history, and you can be part of that history, literally. Al, or what's the more any of you guys, Gustav or Plox, didn't want to say anything unless we can't hear him.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. What's tomorrow? Had his hand up. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Mr. Aquaman, coming up and speaking, letting these guys know who you are. In my eyes, you're obviously one of my mentors, and everybody in this room knows about Waters Above because that's the type of TA and stuff I come in here with, the numerology and gematria. I really got these guys onto it. They love it. Just a great space. I'm in here every single night. It's all love. They really don't like shilling or selling anything. We're just here to talk, that kind of thing. But if you guys don't know, Mr. Aquaman was actually in XRP Unleashed, and I paused it, and I noticed that he was wearing Waters Above shirt in the documentary, and I took a picture of it, sent it to Mr. Aquaman, and he put it as his PFP there for a while before he got his meme coin that he has now. But it was super awesome to see my guy in there. It was like my hometown team scored a touchdown. I was jumping. Like, the woman was next to me, bro. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's my guy. And then he was wearing my boy's shirt, because Waters Above is my straight up mentor. I mean, everybody knows that in this space. But yeah, dude, it's super awesome to have you in here. I'm glad that we actually got to chop it up a bit. Tell these guys a little bit, you and your team, like, why you guys do the research you do. Because it's very enticing, it's very deep, it's very well connected, it's very, just like the XRP ledger, it's just seamless, it's just a one rail, how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, we do what we do because this is an opportunity of a lifetime right now to be able to make passive income with our digital assets, and nobody knows about this stuff. You know what I mean? This is an opportunity of an absolute lifetime. So, we know that the window is small. We know eventually it's going to start spreading like wildfire. And to be honest with you, eventually we're going to have DeFi agents. I don't know if you guys really all understand AI agents just yet, but once it does hit you and it like really hits you, you're gonna be like, oh shit, like that's what Aqua was talking about. Like these AI agents are coming to take over everything. I mean, everything that you're doing on your computer right now. I mean, it's insane. Like you could even have an AI agent help you grow your YouTube page, or help me just put out posts on X all day long today, right? Like they're gonna have an AI agent for absolute everything. So you're gonna have an AI agent for your DeFi portfolio. If you're aligned with it, it's still going to be a choice, right? This is not going to be like, hey, free for all. No, you're going to still have to understand the tech. You have to understand what the tech is doing, and that's the opportunity there too, right? So it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to feel more comfortable giving access to this AI, to this, you know what I mean, or giving AI access to my portfolio because I know exactly what it's going to do. You know what I mean? So again, it's an opportunity of a lifetime to understand this stuff, and all you have to do is apply yourself, right? And that's the reason why we put together what we did, because it's hard to go and scour the internet for all this information, but if you go to one spot, and as long as you're consistent every single day, whatever your schedule's like, you know what I mean, you can learn this information. And man, I'm telling you, this year, 2025, is going to be a pretty amazing year when it comes to just this Web3 and crypto space. I don't know about the rest of the world. I mean, today it was not off to the best start with explosions and shit, bunch of crazy shit around the world. But this space in particular is going to it's going to be magical for this space, at least. You know what I mean? So
I agree 100% with what you just said.
I think Mr. Aquaman,
with somebody.
I think Mr. Aquaman deserves to be in the zoo and have his own little DeFi section. Can you hear me, Stav? Are we rugging? Can you guys hear me? Are we all rugging?
I can hear you. I don't think Illy can hear Stav.
I can hear Stav, but I don't think he can hear me.
One of us is rugging.
Okay. Let's do this. Go ahead, Stav, and then go ahead, Illy.
No, I was calling on L because he had his hand up. But
okay, before we go to L, tell him.
What?
No, tell Stav. Oh, there he goes. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Aquaman, you belong in the zoo with your own little section there, DeFi section, and to give some of the zoo members some of that alpha you have there. So that's all I wanted to say.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Hey, one last thing real quick, if I could.
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Aquaman, did you actually plan that out, though? Did you know that you was going to be, meeting up with the documentary people, and you specifically wore that shirt? Was that all planned?
Yeah, I did that purposely. Yeah.
You're a legend, bro. I love that. Thank you.
And it all worked out, too, because that day, Coach JV was there as well, along with Echo, and Coach JV is really good friends with Waters Above as well. They're right. They have each other's mobile phones, right? And the director of the of XRP Unleashed was like, man, we're gonna have to ask him if he's okay with us, having Aquaman wearing his gear in the documentary. And then Coach JV made the call, and he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." He was like, "I don't have a problem." He's like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna be in the doc too." So yeah, it all worked out, bro. It was magical that day.
I sent Waters an email, and I was like, Mr. Aquaman's wearing your drip, because I didn't know Waters knew, so that cleared that up. But he had made a Twitter post saying, "No, I was not in the documentary, but you were wearing his drip," so that was super dope, man. I'm glad I'm glad that all worked out, man. Awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's so dope, dude.
Should we go to L?
Being ready for the next step. And, that's something I totally forgot to even mention, because I get so excited with people's project and see where it's currently going. But it's also just being focused and making sure that...
But, yeah, shout out to you, Mr. Aquaman. I did see you rocking that gear. Not to belabor the point, the AI agent that you mentioned, I'm sure more people in this community are more technical than I am, but I recently watched a podcast from another XRP influencer, Thinking Crypto, and he interviewed a dev, and I believe that he was saying that Coinbase has an API where if you know how to plug in, you can basically have an AI agent plug in to the Coinbase wallet, and it's essentially like what Mr. Aquaman was saying. You can have these AI agent, whether they're influencers or running your socials, they can basically be paid via this API with Coinbase. And apparently, I just found this out this morning, but apparently Grok has an API that you can build an AI agent on top of the Grok platform. So there's a lot of changes. So this could be a theory why X is glitching out a lot, because I think even yesterday, I saw the post that the CEO of X, which is some lady named Linda, she says that X payment is going to go live in 2025. So I know on the back end, the technical team is probably updating the system and they're probably porting things over. So that could be, in addition to the influx of users on X, all these technical difficulties that we're seeing on these spaces, etc. But I do want to second the point that AI agents are definitely not only coming, but they're already here.
Yeah, dude. They're here right now. You can go on my feed right now. I asked an AI agent that's here on X to give me TA on XRP. And if you guys have time, just go see the TA that it gave me. Like, I don't care if you are good at TA. Like, the fact that this thing was able to do what it did, oh my God. It's wild. And I mean, it's I can't wait till it comes to the XRPL, because we don't have the AI agents right now are probably being built out, but there's nothing like that I've seen accessible just yet on the XRPL. I've just seen these agents on Arbitrum, Sui, Solana, and Base.